Hello, everyone. I wanted to just have an addendum, a little bit, if you will, to my meditation on the Canticle of Azariah from the book of Daniel. I mentioned in there the Canticle does talk about how we are brought low today, Lord. We're lower than all nations of the world because of our sin, and I don't want to make the equivocation that people may be saying. Well, Deacon Phil, are you saying that this virus is here because of sin? I've read something or heard things in which people have said we're experiencing this because of abortion. And I think while certainly people can think that, ultimately, why do we have the virus? Is the virus a punishment because of great sin like abortion? Is probably not the question to be asking, because in the end, that's only known to God. I think rather we have to have an understanding that abortion is, for example, just as one of the great sins. There are many in society, human trafficking, other great uh, ails in society and mankind in the world. That if we use abortion as an example, that we are in exile every time we sin. We don't need a virus in order to say, well, now we're being punished because of abortion. Every time a human life is destroyed, an innocent, sweet baby is destroyed through abortion, we have been punished. We're punishing ourselves. Society becomes ill. Society becomes more and more in exile on every abortion. And so the better way to look is to understand in our lives, just individually, anytime we sin, we put ourselves in exile. Again, it isn't so much that God is punishing us as much as we punish ourselves. This is brought upon ourselves because of our sinfulness. And so, whether the virus is brought about through poor food preparation or some biological experiment, however it came about, to say, well, this is because of abortion, or any other particular general, maybe just general sinfulness of mankind, we should have an understanding that that is a condition we all suffer. We're all in exile through sin. Our society is more and more placed in exile from God through these sins, and then individually in our lives, we place ourselves in exile each time we sin. And so, like the canticle, we need to recognize that through all this, it's a humble and contrite heart that God seeks. That's what He wants us to do, to come back to Him, to come back out of exile. We come back out only through humble and contrite hearts, and uh, that will bring an end to the exile. And ultimately, if we come together, the more that a country, the more that a people looks with humble and contrite hearts to their God, the more that it is brought out of exile from God and brought back into communion with Him. Thank you.